So one thing I notice is that narcissistic people will they will study you. They study everything about you because narcissistic people thrive in chaos. Narcissistic people love control. So they study everything about you. They study you because they're trying to see how to get a reaction from you, what triggers you, um, and what can they get from you. Because they're not used to genuine people. They're not used to that. They're not used to. A lot of the times, narcissistic people come from toxic backgrounds, chaotic backgrounds. So, you being a genuine person, being authentically yourself, bubbly, spirited, um, straightforward. You don't beat around the bush. What you say is what you say, and you standing on that. You're willing to learn, and you're genuine. I think I said genuine already. They're looking at it like it's a lick, or they're looking at it like, oh, that's fake. You know what I'm saying? So they studying, and they trying to see what they can do to get you out of character, to get you, to react, and to see what they can get from you. But see, what they don't realize is that a lot of the times God and this universe send genuine people their way to show them you don't have to be like that, because this person here, even though they are genuine, even though they are straightforward, they still came from a toxic background like I did. They still went through X, Y, and Z, just like you went through X, Y, and Z, but they still choose to be this type of person. They still choose to be genuine. They still choose to wear their heart on their sleeve and do right by people, regardless of the things that they have gone through. Now, you over here, sir or ma'am, the narcissist, you let what you went through deter you from the path that I wanted you to go on. But instead of them seeing that genuine person, 9 times out of 10, the empath, instead of them seeing that genuine person as someone who is genuine and straightforward, and looking at it as a standpoint of the universe sent this person to me to help me with something, they deplete that person of their energy, of their light, of their gift. And they do everything they can and everything in their power to take that person down. And when I say everything they can, I'm talking about smear campaign. I'm like, y'all know what narcissists do. They do everything they take. While that empath or that genuine person is constantly pouring into that toxic ass person, that narcissist is constantly taking and taking and taking and taking and taking. While the empath or the genuine person is constantly giving and giving and giving until they can't give no more. And when it's time for that empath or that genuine person to need, that narcissist is nowhere to be found. And by that time, that narcissist don't want to help with shit. Don't want to help with nothing. Not realizing, sir, ma'am, whenever you are in a position of need again, you're going to remember this person for how genuine they were. And how quick they were so willing to give without wanting anything in return. And that is when the empath or that genuine person is building themselves back up, going through their moments of crying and isolation and healing from the damages that narcissistic, toxic person has done to them. And now they're refilling their cup, putting back the pieces that they didn't destroy. All because they were being their authentic selves and giving and being genuine. And once they start to heal, that's when the narcissist, that toxic person, wants to come back and then wants to be like, and a lot of the times they are in a time of need when they come back. They need something, whether if it's money, a place to stay, food, to recreate their image, something. They need something. And that empath is like, nope, because they learned their lesson. Because them being genuine to you and being openly just giving to you with no boundaries, yeah, you use them. You use them. You played them. You used them. You abused them. And when it was their time in need for them to need help, you did not help them. You said fuck them and you threw them away. But now you coming back wanting help? Mm-mm. She had to she or he had to pick up the pieces by themselves. They had to pour back into their own cup by themselves. So if they can do it, you can too. And this is why I'm so adamant on not allowing people back into my life after you have done me dirty. Even if you went along with the smear campaigns and listened to what they were saying without coming to talk to me first, or even getting my side of the story, no, we don't have anything to talk about. We don't have anything to discuss. There are times when I did want to have a conversation, but then when it came down to me having to pick up that phone, I was just like, you know what? I don't need closure. I don't need no conversation because you did what you did, and you did it because you wanted to. Yeah, I might have reacted. However, I reacted, and it was only because of what you did to me. Because ain't nobody gonna keep taking shit and not react. You know, some people, they can, just walk away. Me, I have a really big heart. And I want my heart, like, I was just, I'm so glad I'm not that in love with that girl no more. But, yeah, like, they do that. They study you so they can get what they need from you, not realizing this universe sits you to them for a reason. And by the time they realize the reason why the universe sent you on their path, to cross paths with them, it's too late. Because they've already beat you down mentally, emotionally, sometimes physically. They've taken everything they could from you. Did the smear campaign on your name, flipped the script, because now once they lose you, now they realize, damn, that person was really a good person. Like, I really fucked up. And they can't deal with that because they got to look at themselves now. They can't deal with that. They can't deal with realizing, damn, I really did fuck up. Damn, they really not coming back. Damn, I really lost access to resources. Because it's never about, damn, that was really genuine, I need to make it right. No, it's always about what you can do for them, how you make them look, and how you make them feel. It's never about you. It's always about them. So, if you are one of those people, please don't go back. See them for who they are and don't go back. Don't keep trying to pour into somebody's cup and they not pouring back into yours. Because I'm telling you, that shit is draining. And when you have to rebuild yourself, you're going to be doing it by yourself. You're going to be rebuilding yourself alone, which is the best thing for you. Because if you can get through it by yourself, you're going to realize that you don't need nobody. You don't need that validation. You don't need nobody to tell you what to do. You don't need nobody to tell you how to do things because you've already been through it. Your story and their story is going to be similar, but it's also going to be different.